I'm just getting ready to go to ballet class. Today is a very warm day. It's 8 degrees right now and it's supposed to get warmer throughout the day. So I'm going to try and spend a lot of time outside of the apartment. I have a few things planned. First, I'm going to go to ballet class and then I might go to practice driving with my dad if he's free in the afternoon. And then I'm going to visit the bookstore to check out some cookbooks because I want to learn how to cook some new meals. Depending on the time, I might even go to a coffee shop, but we'll see how that goes. Let's finish getting ready for ballet. I think I might go with this today. I am now back home. I did everything that I planned to do except go to a coffee shop because of the time. But I did go practice driving with my dad, but I couldn't film because I was scared for my life. We didn't even go out to the road. I just drove around the apartment complex. I got my recipe book. I think I should have researched a little bit more before going to the bookstore because I was really overwhelmed by the number of cookbooks they had there. So I just picked up something that wasn't too thick and the recipes don't seem too difficult. I'm gonna have to try it out. I also got these bottles for our kitchen because I don't like the bottle that my dish soap comes in.
Or that I'm not allowed to be here.
You go, Becky. A joy galone yo.
Today was another day spent out and about. I had to pick up some yarn from the famous knitting cafe, and it happens to be near where my husband works, so we had a little brunch date. It was a place that I've never been to before, but I loved it so much. They had a menu which was, I think, called Build Your Own Brunch, where they had little options that you could choose from to make your own brunch menu, which I think is so smart, and the food was amazing. I had the sourdough bread, the sausage with chili ketchup, I think, scrambled eggs, and the tomato barley soup. I loved the tomato barley soup. And then I went to the knitting cafe, which was walking distance from the brunch place. It's a very famous cafe on social media. The first floor is a yarn store. They have a bunch of different yarn, and they also have knitting supplies and knitting patterns too. And the second floor is a knitting cafe where you can knit while having a cup of coffee. There are a lot of knitters in that space. It's pretty difficult to find a seat if you go on the weekends, but since today is a weekday, I was lucky enough to find a little seat in the corner where I spent, I think, 2 hours knitting. I wish I could have stayed a little longer, but I had to pick something up. My old hard drive is broken, so my husband is attempting to fix it. Apparently, a part inside the hard drive is broken, so we need a new one. And I found someone selling the same model hard drive on 당근 Market, which is an app that you can sell and buy secondhand things. And the seller said that he would leave his hard drive in his mailbox, so I had to go pick it up today. I have the hard drive here safely with me, and we're going to attempt to fix it tonight.
I'm not going to stand here and watch you die. Get a CT and get the scans to Shepard. They're also running EG. We need to find out right away if there's...
I am back from ballet class, and on my way home I got this from the convenience store. I'm really sweaty and I need a shower, but I'm going to eat first so I don't faint in the shower. I never tried this before.
They sometimes portray them as opportunities.
The tteokbokki was really good, but it was very spicy. I'm really craving pastries and sweets, so I'm going to go to the neighborhood bakery and see what they have. It's 14 degrees outside right now. I'm going to attempt to leave the house without a jacket. Last night we tried to fix my broken hard drive, which unfortunately didn't work out. But it's totally fine because most of the photos that were on the drive are also on my Google Photos. I had that drive for about 2 or 3 years now. I used it to organize my school things like assignments and my notes. And I also stored a lot of old photos and videos, which thankfully are mostly on Google Photos as well. Anyway, all this got me thinking that all my life, or ever since I first got my first iPod, I've been accumulating so many photos, and they are just everywhere. I bet most of them are lost. I have 3 Google accounts and they are all full of old photos. And there are a lot of times where I feel overwhelmed by this digital junk that I have accumulated. And I do think that it's a wonderful thing that taking photos has become very easy for us, and we have so many memories that we can access. But at the same time, because taking photos has become so easy, we just have too many photos. And the value of each memory and each photo has decreased that much. And that really makes me sad because since I was a little kid, I loved looking at old photo albums of either myself or my parents. And I really want to establish that for my future self and also for my future children. So I've been thinking that I might want to start making physical photo albums, but it's really daunting because I have years and years of photos to go through and a lot of junk. It's just something that I really want to do this year. Right now, I'm going to spend some time knitting. This knitting project is actually part of a much bigger project that I have been working on for a few months now. It's still very much in the preparation stage. Currently, my goal is to work on this knitting project for about 4 to 6 hours a day. And in the remaining hours of my day, if I feel like it, I will work on my sweater. A little sweater update. Last week I had gotten to finishing the yoke, and over the weekend I started working on the body. So now we have armholes, which is really exciting. But because I'm working on my other knitting project, I didn't have a lot of time to work on the sweater. So there isn't a lot going on, but this is where we're at. I'm gonna spend the next few hours working on my other project, and I've been loving watching Netflix documentaries while knitting. And today I will be watching Sins of Our Mother. Last night we started watching the new Netflix series When Life Gives You Tangerines. I think only 4 episodes were available, but lucky for us, 3 more episodes will be released today. We'll be watching that tonight. The last Korean drama that I watched was Our Beloved Summer, which came out in 2021 or 2022. So it's been a while, but I really enjoyed this one. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the story. This morning I finally got to try out a recipe from my new cookbook. I tried the 소고기 가지볶음, which is eggplant and beef stir-fried together. It was quite easy to make and it tasted really good. Today is going to be a chill day at home. First, I'm going to get today's chunk of knitting done, and then I'm thinking I might bake something. I found this chocolate chip banana cake recipe on TikTok and I really want to try it out. I have all the ingredients at home, so I might try that out today.
And then like tell Colby in person that it was different. Like, why is Alex staying at her house? Like, he never, from what I know, ever stayed the night there. So why was he just magic?
This is the recipe by Mooney Baking on TikTok and on YouTube.